All of those first images, you want the gallbladder to be as long as possible. So don't cut it in an axial view. Take a deep breath. Coming subcostal here. I'm gonna look for her gallbladder, and she's got a nice, difficult gallbladder for us. That's kinky. So remember, we throw out, breathe normal. We throw out the plane of the gallbladder, of our probe, like on the body. I want you to rotate the probe to elongate. So I'm coming intercostal and I'm coming at varying angles as I'm looking at it to, you know, I'm not just keeping my probe sagittal on the body there. So this is pretty good here. So I can see she has a little bit of a folding in the neck. It looks like right there today, just the way it is. I don't know.
It can change from day to day.
Depending on how much bile is in it, you know. Can you guys see this little fold here? So take a deep breath. I'll come from another approach. See, there's the fold there. Can you guys appreciate this fold here? Okay, so that would be from a subcostal approach. The fundus looks a little larger, but coming a little more lateral here. I saw it a little better coming intercostal. Take a deep breath. Oh, breathe normal then, sorry. Okay, so I kind of like this approach. So I'm going to take it as long as possible here. Adjust my depth, like so I don't have too much space. I don't want it so tiny, right? I want to utilize my whole field of view. Take a little breath. And I'm trying to show the neck a little better. Breathe normal. Keep pressing. All right, little breath. I'm going to adjust my TGCs a little bit. I'm going to take that. I'm going to try one more window here. I'm going to come a little bit more lateral. Take a little breath. Breathe. How are you guys doing? You getting tired?
Yeah.
We're almost done. We're almost done. Okay. So I would take this for a long axis. I can kind of see fundus and the neck. And then I'll show you how to maybe break down neck and body. We might not have, take a little breath. Neck and body. And I might look on Monday at another gallbladder too, just to show you guys a different shape. But this is good because hers is kind of anterior, posterior. So you really get that idea. And then I might come back over here for the fundus. Take a deep breath. I'm going to create a little bit more distance so I can get rid of some of that artifact. Crank my frequency back up. Breathe. So this would be fundus. I don't know if it just says fundus body maybe. Yeah, it says fundus body. So notice how I'm keeping it long. I'm not slicing it in an axial view. And then I showed you guys the duct. Take a deep breath. Now I'm going to turn transverse 90 degrees. I'm going to look for my portal vein here. I'm going to start rotating. And I want it to get as round as possible. Breathe normal. Oh, you can see her cystic duct a little bit right there. So here is the neck. This little circle right here. Here's the neck. One thing you can do is decrease the sector size too. Take a deep breath. And there's fundus. And let's see if we can get her body a little more. She's tricky. See how many curves there are? When they're anterior and posterior, it is a little more tricky because you really have to focus on the shape and keep rotating your probe at that plane to get it at the shape that you'd like. All right, big breath. Usually the neck is more superior and the body and fundus you start to go more inferior. So I would say the body is like right around there. Body. Oh, and then you take a wall measurement either at the body or fundus, wherever you can measure it at its best. If I was doing it here, we want an anterior, posterior measurement there. Take a deep breath. And it looks better at the body for the measurement, so that would be a good, I would keep that one and not do one wall measurement here. Now we're gonna roll her on her side, and we're gonna do 2 pictures. LLD. Go ahead and roll on your side. Get the workout in. Take a big breath and hold it. So here we've got neck, body, and fundus for long axis. And then I'm going to go all the way through it for transverse. Take a big breath. And there would be like a little bit of neck, body, and fundus. So fundus, I would say right around there. And I'm going to take an anterior wall measurement. And an LLD. So you kind of have to go through the whole gallbladder in order to know based on the shape that you're seeing and your angle. So take a deep breath and hold it. So the more superior I am, the more liver I'm gonna see. That would be the neck. As I start to angle inferior, notice how there's less liver because the gallbladder hangs inferior there. So this would be neck, body, and then fundus all the way out. And that would be her long axis. Like that. Okay. And then of course don't forget the